My name is Amina. I am 25 and my husband is 28. We are cousins and we marry in 2024. His name is Rayan. We grow up in the same big family, but we are not close. He is always close to my elder brother. They spent many hours together. They played games, talked about school, and shared many jokes. I stayed quiet most of the time. I was a shy girl, and I did not join them often. I always felt like I was watching them from far away. Rayan lost his father when he was very young. His mother worked hard to raise him and his brother. Their life was not easy. They did not have much money. They lived a simple life with many worries. My father helped them for many years. He gave money, food, and support. He always said they were our family and we must stand with them. I saw love in his eyes every time he talked about them. When I became older, people began to talk about my marriage. I was the only daughter in my home. My parents loved me a lot and wanted a good life for me. I thought they would look for a man outside the family, someone I chose, someone I talked to, someone I knew. But life took a different path. One evening, my father sat with me. His voice was calm but strong. He said, "Amina, I want you to marry Rayan." I felt shocked. I did not expect this. I stared at him. I could not speak. My father looked happy with the idea. He did not ask what I wanted. He only told me what he had already decided. I felt small inside. I felt like my words did not matter. I was confused, hurt, and scared, but I did not show my emotions. I did not want to make my parents sad. I did not want to disrespect my father. So I stayed quiet. I said yes, even though my heart was not ready. I felt like I was walking toward a life I did not choose. During that time, my mind was full of fear. I could not sleep well. I felt like my days had no light. I tried to smile for my family, but inside I felt lost. I did not want to hurt anyone, but I also did not know how to save myself from this heavy feeling. In this weak moment, I made a mistake. I started to talk to another man. It began with simple words, just friendly talk. But he listened to me. He understood my fear. He gave me space to speak. I felt heard for the first time in a long time. I felt safe with him. I felt free. I knew it was wrong, but I did not stop. My heart needed comfort, and I found it in the wrong place. Then one day, I got intimated with him. Days passed, and I shared more and more with him. I trusted him too much. I told him things I kept inside my heart. I felt close to him in a way I could not explain. I felt like he saw the real me. But this bond was a mistake. I knew it, but I did not have the strength to end it. best friend learned about my secret. One night I cried in front of her. I told her everything. She held my hand and said, "Do not tell your family. It will break your parents. It will bring shame to your home. You cannot speak about this." Her words scared me. I felt trapped between my truth and my duty. After that night, I decided to stay silent. I decided to hide my mistake. I decided to walk into the marriage with a heavy heart. The wedding day arrived. My house was full of lights and happy faces. Everyone blessed me. Everyone said I was lucky, but I did not feel lucky. I felt scared and sad. I felt like a lie was sitting inside me. When I saw Rayan on the stage, he looked calm and gentle. He gave me a soft smile. He trusted me. That trust broke me inside. After marriage, I moved to his home. His mother welcomed me with a warm hug. Rayan treated me with respect from the first day. He asked about my comfort. He helped me with small things. He never raised his voice. He never made me feel alone. His kindness made me feel even more guilty. I started to see the truth that my father always saw. Rayan was a good man. I tried to forget my past. I tried to start a new life with him. Some days I felt hope. Some days I felt fear. My secret did not go away. It stayed inside me. It stayed in my mind. It stayed in my heart. I wanted to be honest, but I was afraid to lose everything. When I found out I was pregnant, my whole world changed. I felt scared, but Rayan was full of joy. He held my hand in every checkup. He talked to my belly. He told me I was strong and brave. He made sure I felt safe. He took care of every small need. His love was simple and pure. I did not deserve it, and that hurt me more. Sometimes I watched him when he did not see me. I saw a man who loved his family. I saw a man who worked hard. I saw a man who trusted me with all his heart. And it broke me inside. My guilt grew stronger each day. I wanted to tell him the truth. I wanted to fall into his arms and cry. But I did not have the courage. I was afraid of what the truth could destroy. When our baby boy was born, Rayan cried with joy. He held him close. He kissed his small hands. He looked at me with so much love. He said I gave him the best gift in the world. I smiled, but inside I felt pain. I felt like I was standing on a thin line between love and fear. Now our baby is 5 months old. Our home is peaceful. But my heart is not. I wake up early for the baby. I feed him. I hold him. Rayan helps me with everything. He is patient because he knows I am still healing. He never asks too much. He gives me time and space. His kindness makes my heart heavy every day. From outside, my life looks perfect. A good husband, a sweet baby, a simple home. But inside, I carry a truth that hurts me more each day. I love my husband. I love my son. But I also know I made a mistake that I cannot erase. I feel like I am standing between two worlds. One world is truth and pain. The other world is silence and fear. I do not know which one to choose. This is the beginning of my story. Before I continue rest of the story, please like, subscribe, share, and tell me where you are listening from. Your support means a lot to me. Now let's continue. My life with Rayan looks calm from the outside. Our baby sleeps in his small bed next to ours. Some nights he wakes many times, and Rayan helps me without any complaint. He picks up our son gently and holds him close. I watch him while he moves around the room with slow steps. He has a soft smile on his face, even when he is tired. I feel my chest grow heavy every time I see him like this. I feel love and guilt mixed together in one place. Every morning Rayan leaves for work. He works in a small office. He is not rich, but he is honest and hardworking. Before leaving, he always asks if I need anything. He brings me breakfast on the table. He kisses our son's forehead. Then he smiles at me and says, "Take care. I will come early." His simple words feel warm, but they also make my heart hurt. I want to be the woman he thinks I am. I want to be clean and honest in front of him. But I carry a secret that he does not know. When he leaves for work, the house becomes quiet. I sit alone with my thoughts. I feed the baby. I talk to him softly. I place him on my lap and kiss his small hands. He smiles at me, and my heart melts. I love him more than anything. I love Rayan too, but the love feels painful because I know I am hiding the truth. Sometimes I walk to my parents' house. My mother holds my baby and smiles with joy. My father sits near me and asks if Rayan takes care of me. I say yes. He looks pleased. He always wants my life to be peaceful. He always wants me to be safe. I look at him and wonder if he will ever forgive me if he learns my secret. I know the truth will break him. That fear keeps me silent every day. One afternoon, when my baby sleeps, I sit near the window with a cup of tea. I look at the outside world, but my mind is full of old memories. I remember the days before my marriage, when I felt angry and lost. I remember how I talked to that man to escape my fear. I remember how I trusted him. I remember how I gave him a place in my heart. I feel shame every time I think about it. I want to erase those days from my life, but I cannot. The memories sit inside me like old scars. I try to push the thoughts away. I clean the house. I fold clothes. I wash the baby's toys. But the guilt follows me like a shadow. I cannot run from it. I cannot hide from it. Even when I smile, I feel something pulling me down inside. One evening, Rayan comes home early. He brings small toys for the baby. He takes him in his arms and plays with him. Their laughter fills the room. I stand near the door and watch them. I see a father who loves his child. I see a man who waits for me to heal. I see someone who gives me his full heart without any question. I ask myself again and again, why did I make that mistake? Why did I let fear guide me? The answers never come, only sadness. Later that night, after the baby sleeps, Rayan sits beside me on the sofa. He looks tired, but calm. He asks, "Are you okay? You look worried these days." His voice is soft. His eyes are full of care. For a moment, I want to tell him everything. I want to cry and let the truth out. My lips almost open, but then fear comes back. I imagine him walking away. I imagine his pain. I imagine my family breaking. My throat closes. I cannot speak. I am just tired, I say. He smiles and puts his hand on my shoulder. "You are doing great," he tells me. "You are strong. You are a good mother." His words make my eyes fill with tears, but I turn my face so he does not see them. I do not feel strong. I do not feel like a good mother. I feel like a woman who hides behind silence. Some nights, when Rayan sleeps, I sit on the bed and watch him. His face is peaceful. His breathing is slow. He looks like someone who trusts his life with me. I touch his hand lightly. I whisper in my heart, "I am sorry. You do not know the truth, and I cannot tell you." I feel like two people at the same time. One person loves him deeply. The other person fears losing him. One day my best friend comes to visit. She sits with me while I feed the baby. She knows my secret from the start. She sees the worry on my face and says, "You think about it too much. The past is gone. You have a baby now. Forget it." Her words are simple, but they do not help me. I shake my head. "I cannot forget," I say. She sighs and looks tired. "Do not ruin your life with fear," she tells me. "You have a good husband. You have a child. Do not bring pain to your home." She means well, but I know she does not feel what I feel. She does not carry my guilt. Days go by. The guilt becomes a part of me. I carry it when I cook. I carry it when I clean. I carry it when I hold my baby. I carry it when Rayan comes home and asks me about my day. Sometimes I wonder if he can see the sadness in my eyes, but he never asks anything more. Maybe he trusts me too much. Maybe he believes I am honest in every way. That thought hurts me even more. One night, after feeding the baby, I sit on the bed with my hands on my face. I feel tired, not just in my body, but in my heart. Rayan comes to the room and sees me like this. He sits next to me and asks softly, "Do you feel sick?" I shake my head. He puts his hand on my back and says, "You can tell me anything. I am always with you." His words feel like a warm blanket on cold skin. They make me want to break down, but I do not. I look at him with a weak smile and say, "I am okay." He accepts my answer and does not push me. He never forces me to share what I cannot say. His patience is gentle, but it makes my guilt sharper. Every day I wake up with the same question in my mind. Should I tell him? Should I free myself from the secret? Or should I stay silent to protect my home? I do not know which path is right. I do not know if truth will fix anything or destroy everything. I only know this: my heart feels heavy. My soul feels tired. And I am afraid of the day when the weight inside me becomes too strong to carry. Days pass, but the questions in my heart do not stop. I wake up, feed my baby, clean the house, and move through my daily work, but the same thoughts stay inside me. I want peace, but peace feels far away. I want to feel light again, but the guilt sits on my chest like a stone. I do not know how long I can carry it. One morning, Rayan leaves for work early. The house is quiet. My baby sleeps in his small bed. I sit near him and watch his tiny face. He looks calm. He looks safe. He knows nothing about the pain inside me. I touch his soft hair and feel tears in my eyes. He is the reason I want to stay strong. He is the reason I want my home to stay together. But he is also the reason I fear the truth. Because one wrong step can break everything around him. As I look at him, a thought comes to my mind. Maybe my silence is not a lie. Maybe it is protection. Maybe it is the only way to keep my family safe. But then another thought comes. How long can I live with this secret? How long can I smile with pain inside me? My heart feels tired. My mind feels full. Later that day, my mother comes to visit. She holds my baby and smiles at him. She looks at me and says, "You look sad these days. Are you sick?" I shake my head. I say I am fine. She touches my hand and says, Marriage is not easy. Motherhood is not easy. But you are strong. Her words make me feel weak instead of strong. I want to tell her everything, but I cannot. I know she will break. I know the truth will destroy her peace. When she leaves, I sit alone again. The silence in the room is loud. My thoughts come back and fill every corner of my mind. I feel like I am living inside a storm. I give food to my baby, change his clothes, and hold him close. But even in these soft moments, the guilt is present. Rayan returns home in the evening. He brings fresh fruit because he knows I like them. He puts the bags on the table, washes his hands, and comes to play with our baby. I watch him from the kitchen door. He looks happy and relaxed. He lifts our son in his arms, and the baby laughs. That laugh fills the house. It is a warm sound, a pure sound. It touches something deep inside me. For a moment, I feel hope, a small hope. Maybe my life can still be okay. Maybe my past mistake does not have to decide my future. Maybe I can be a good wife now. Maybe I can be a good mother. Maybe I can change inside. But then my mind reminds me of my secret, and the hope fades again. After dinner, we sit together. The baby sleeps in his bed. The room is soft and quiet. Rayan looks at me and says, "You look tired. Do you want to rest?" I say yes. He places his hand on mine gently. "Everything will be fine," he says. These words break me a little. He believes everything is fine because he does not know the truth. That night, after he sleeps, I lie awake. The room is dark. I can hear the slow sound of his breathing and the soft sound of my baby. I look up at the ceiling. I think about the truth. I think about silence. I think about the woman I am becoming. I am not happy with myself. I want to be honest. I want to be open, but I am afraid. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. I tell myself that I cannot change the past. It is gone. It cannot be fixed. I can only change what I do now. I can only choose to be better from this day forward. I can choose to protect my home. I can choose to love my husband fully. I can choose to care for my baby with all my heart. Maybe this is the only way to live with my mistake. The next morning I wake up early. The baby sleeps on my chest. Rayan watches us with a soft smile. He says, "You look peaceful today." I smile back, a real smile for the first time in many days. I do not feel light, but I feel calm, a small calm, a beginning. Later, I clean the house, cook simple food, and hold my baby close to me. I walk to the balcony and let the fresh air touch my face. I close my eyes and tell myself, I cannot change what I did, but I can change who I am now. This thought does not remove the guilt, but it makes it softer. It gives me a little breath, a little space in my heart. When Rayan comes home in the evening, he hugs me gently. I feel his care. I feel his trust. I feel his love. I do not know if I will ever have the courage to tell him the truth. Maybe one day I will. Maybe one day I will sit with him and let everything out. Or maybe I will carry this secret forever, not for myself, but for my baby and for the family that stands around us. I still feel sad. I still feel guilty. But now, I also feel something new. I feel a small hope that I can become better. I can be honest in my actions from today. I can be faithful now. I can give my husband the love he gives me. I can raise my baby with a clean heart. I can grow from my mistake. My story does not end with clear answers. My story does not end with a perfect solution, but it ends with a promise inside me. A promise to try. A promise to heal. A promise to build a better life from this moment on. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video and subscribe.